Hello again. So I just finished this book, Amulet of Doom, from the Chamber of Horror series by Bruce Coville. And out of this whole 4-book series, this is not one of my favorite of the 4, but it is a very good story. Regardless, I'd say 3/4 of the book, it's a good story, it's a good plot. The little, ooh, I can't believe that happened. Oh, I can't believe that happened. Sort of thing, oh. And then the last quarter is like, oh my god, this is a little scary. It's not like a scary horror book. It is like very more of a thriller book. Because we get to a chapter with this really tentacle-y monster. It's not like a sexual tentacle monster. This is a monster that's going to chomp your head off, chomp, 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 and eat you. And its tentacles have acid on the tentacles, and when it touches you, it's like, my skin is burning, ow, ow, sort of thing. That's about where everything starts getting a little more scary and a little more, oh my god, I'm actually going to die in a place where I have no idea where the hell we are. I think the basis of it is her Aunt Zenobia is a really amazing person for Marilyn, and she has to get over the sadness of her being gone and sort of thing. Getting through the sadness and the loss of losing a very loved family member. It's also of a book about trust. I've never actually talked about that sort of thing, but that's really what it is. It's learning how to get over or understand the loss of some loved one, and also understanding how to trust someone who has done so many bad things, yet is also still a good person inside. And that person finally getting actual trust from someone who at first is really hates them because this thing accidentally killed her aunt. This thing is trying to redeem himself because he is a good person, but he was just led by lies and deceit and stuff, and has to learn to forgive himself, have forgiveness from other person, and learn to be trusted again by someone else, and all that stuff. So it is a good story, and especially if you want a little bit of thrills and chills sort of thing. The last quarter of the book is a really high pace, and it's oh my god, I want these characters to actually live through all this fucking shit that's happening to them. So it is a good book. It's a good book to read, especially for your teens to read, because this is, it's not that long of a book. But it's got, how many chapters? That's the epilogue. It's got 22 chapters. Do we have a prologue? Well, there's an introduction, basically, to, the Chamber of Horrors type of thing. But we do have a prologue, so there's 23 chapters in all. But, the prologue and the epilogue are usually, very short, so it's, 22 to 23 chapters. It's not, super long ones. But, yeah, even me, But I am a different sort of person. But it's still a great book to read. It's still got it's got the thrills and chills. That's really all I can say about it. There's nothing really bad about it for me. Other than I'm grown up in sort of ways where it's seriously, you're going to say that, you're going to do that, you're going to be an idiot. But again, this is set in, the characters are set in in high school. You can read it from middle school age, grade 7, 8, and then words from that. But the characters are, I think she is a sophomore or a junior, something like that. Again, that's my pathetic version of a book review, because I can't really say a whole lot about it, but I do really like this book. I do really like the series, which is why I purchased it. I borrowed all of these books from the library before, and I love the teenage thriller books, because I do like torturing myself, and I do like some of that scariness, but I don't like it so much that I am totally terrified to go to sleep at night sort of thing, or that sort of thing. So these are they're at a certain level of scariness that I can handle. Anyway, that's the end of this book review. So the next book in the series is this book. This is book 2. This is I'm going to actually be repurchasing this one because this is not the cover bounding I want. I want this one. The bounding on this one, like the cover page, is actually it's two teenagers, a boy and a girl, are walking down the stairs into a basement, and like there's a shadow across the wall of like something scary. It says Spirit World, but it's part of the Chamber Horror series. But it's literally it's the same story. For some reason, it just is part of a Spirit World series thing. Anyway, it's just literally the same story. This is Spirits and Spells from the Chamber Horror series. Like, even when you go on the website, this book is literally titled under Chamber of Horrors series quartet by Bruce Coville. Welcome to the Spirit World, a world where boundaries are blurred and spirits roam free, where teenagers battle against invading forces and nightmares become reality. Playing their new haunted house game in an abandoned old mansion seems like a good idea to Tansy and her friends. The house is sealed shut and the game begins, but the role-playing turns serious as spirits take over. Now they're playing for real, and their lives depend on them winning. Okay. So originally I think either originally it was part of the Spirit World or originally it's Chamber of Horrors, but I'm reading back here. I didn't process this, but see here, Creature of Fire. This is literally Amulet of Doom right here, but I don't know why it's titled differently. Because this one here, this is literally book 3 in it, and it's called Eyes of the Tarot. That is literally the title of book 3. In book 4 here, it says Restless Spirits. It's actually called Waiting Spirits, but literally it's like the exact same thing. So it was either Spirit World or it was Chamber of Horrors, but I like the Chamber of Horrors covers and like boundings on it because the cover, like, it's amazing art. I love it. So I'm gonna read this, but I'm still gonna buy the other copy of it because that is what I'm used to, and I really like that cover. This is from Ajax in Ontario, Canada. The author, I don't need to do that. 2 members of Appanage, past, present, and future. Here's the chapter. It's only a game. And like literally, this is the same writing, printing writing, as it is in here. I'll show you. See, look. Like literally, look. It's this exact same thing. Alright, so this is the end of the other book review. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my weirdness of this book review. Hopefully I can read this in a better time that I can give you a better book review. And if this is the first time watcher and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for more book reviews. More hauls, more unboxing, unbagging, extremely random monthly favorites. And right now you can subscribe for my Vlogmas videos, which I'm doing. I've got 5, well, I have 4 days. I'm working on day 5 because it is December 5th right now. So I'm going to get going to do other stuff because I got other stuff to do. I've got to clean. And tonight is shower night sort of thing. So I got to go get stuff done. So I will see you all in the next video, which might just be a haul video, another Christmas haul video on Monday. I'll be able to get stuff that I want to get, a few other things. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.